Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you. All right, folks, let's take a look at those markets today. I was really expecting Bitcoin to go back down to the lower 22,000s. We really didn't get there, but there's still time. Right now, Bitcoin hanging out at 23,080. Stock market's down today, and Bitcoin's just kind of doing its own thing. Everybody's getting very bearish right now in crypto. It's like, it doesn't take much. Like, crypto investors, they all need to be seen like a psychiatrist or something. Like, they're so emotional. I mean, I guess investors in general. Look, folks, we went from like $18,000 to $24,000. Now we're hanging out at $23,000. I mean, that's just the way it goes. I fully expect us to go back down to $22,000, maybe even below that. Things don't go up forever, but overall, Bitcoin's holding out absolutely amazing, and these altcoins are hanging out really, really nicely too. I mean, you got Cardano now pushing 40 cents again. When Bitcoin was 24,000, Cardano was 41 cents. Okay, so Cardano dropped 2 cents. Get over it, folks. Okay, Dogecoin dropped half a penny. Solana down a few cents. Litecoin had a high of like 102. Now it's at 97. Like, everything's looking great to me. Of course, it could change at any time. VeChain's been hanging out at 2.5 cents for the last few weeks. And Theta was $1.10 last time I checked. So everything's looking pretty good. I want to talk about a little bit about metaverse and AI today. People have been talking about AI crypto for the last couple months, saying it's going to be the next big thing. So I found this article, Institutional Traders Shifting Attention from Blockchain to AI. Nearly 3 out of 4 institutional traders have no plans to trade crypto. Okay, well, we already know that, but more than half of the institutional traders surveyed by Global Financial Services, JP Morgan, said that artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning will be the most influential technology in shaping the future of trading over the next 3 years, cited 4 times more than blockchain and distributed ledger technology. So, as you guys probably already know, a lot of these AI coins have gone absolutely insane. So basically, over the last month or two, really last month, these are the top artificial intelligence coins. Most of these artificial intelligence coins are up between 50 and 100%. They're really absolutely going crazy. Some of them over 100% here. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have really not heard of many of these projects. I heard about artificial intelligence crypto a couple months ago. I didn't think much of it. I know the metaverse is going to be big, which we've been talking about here. But now I'm seeing so much interest in artificial intelligence and AI, I'm definitely putting it on my radar. I'm thinking if we get a big dump in the crypto market and some of these artificial intelligence coins drop 20, 30, 40%, like in a major dump, I'll probably pick some up. I honestly have to research each particular one. These are the top ones right here. Honestly, it'd be almost worth it just to take like $1,000 and just put like $200 in like 3 or 4 of them, and just kind of see what happens. I'm not 100% convinced that AI is going to be the next big thing, but clearly there's a lot of hype right now, so I could see it basically hanging out and being popular for the next year. Now, of course, metaverse projects, which we've been talking about on this channel for a while, you got the Theta, you got the Vulcan Forge, you got the Meadow Hero, Decentraland. I mean, there's so many of them. Sandbox, Engine. These are all these coins have been around for the last couple of years. We've been big investors in those coins on this channel ever since I started this channel. And I do think Metaverse is going to absolutely kill it going into 2024. I think the Metaverse coins are probably going to be the last ones to top out. You got Bitcoin, then you got the lower cap alts like Litecoin, Cardano, they do well. And then towards the end of the bull market, the Metaverse coins, the AI coins, they go absolutely crazy. I mean, they'll already be up at that time, but then they basically, like the rocket boosters go on and they just basically shoot to the moon. Then, of course, they dump to the gates of hell. They're like the first ones to dump to the gates of hell coming out of the bull market. But this is definitely something to consider. Like, I'm big into metaverse, but I do think it is time. And you could say we're late to the party, and we kind of are. You know, when they were talking about these artificial intelligence coins a couple months ago, they were doing nothing. And that was the time for smart money to pick some up. I really didn't, because I just didn't want to buy anything too risky at the time. But if we can get a pullback on some of these AI coins, I think it might be worth taking a small percentage of your portfolio and just kind of making a moon bag with them. A little bit of Cardano news. Number of smart contracts deployed on Cardano surpasses 5,000 as network grows. The number of smart contracts deployed on Cardano has surpassed the 5,000 mark for the first time as the network keeps growing and the cryptocurrency market recovers, according to the data from Cardano Blockchain Insights. So folks, like I said, you want to be in projects that are growing slowly but surely, and that's Cardano. That's what I love about Cardano. In the bear market, they were coming out with updates. Things were going great. Charles Hoskinson was giving, you know, his every couple day YouTube videos, letting people know what's going on, constantly growing, constantly updating the Cardano blockchain. And now we're even more bullish. You're starting to see some of those results as Cardano is almost back up to 40 cents. So, you know, I don't know where the market's going to go from here. You know, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, was this a short? That was a bear market rally, and then we're going back down to $12,000. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers who are telling their people when Bitcoin was down to $15,000, $16,000 to get completely out of the market. In fact, I can bring up some YouTubers right now. In fact, I am going to do that because on this channel, I don't really give a shit. I'm going to point out a few YouTubers who got their people wrecked if this bull market or this market does not go bearish again and we don't go back down to the lows. So I'm just going to pick out a couple big YouTubers who screwed over their community by being way too bearish and just being dumb money. Data Dash is one that comes to mind. You know, over 500,000 subscribers. Look at these thumbnails over the last months. Major warning for Bitcoin. Bitcoin passes 17,000. Is the bottom really in? Let's go back down here. Are Bitcoin and Tesla stock about to collapse? And this guy, so when Bitcoin was at its lows, this guy was calling for lower prices and telling people to keep out of the market. Basically, essentially, just like Jim Cramer. See, I just don't get it, folks. You know, and this isn't about being right or wrong. Who knows what's going to happen? But to be that overly bearish after these altcoins have already dropped 95%. And Bitcoin's already down 70, 80%. I just don't get it. So this is definitely an example. 2 months ago, these charts explain where Bitcoin's price is going, and of course lower if you watch the video. The Bitcoin trap that no one's talking about. So just all negativity, like just a negative Nelly. So yeah, that's one guy. If we don't go back to the lows, folks, if Bitcoin doesn't retest $15,000, Cardano doesn't go back down to 23 cents, Theta doesn't go back down to 72 cents, this is going to be one of the YouTubers that got people completely wrecked. All right, let me do one more. There's so many of you. I'm just going to do like two. Here's another one, this Alenzo guy. His name Alenzo or Alexander Lorenzo. Now, I like this guy, and this isn't to disparage any YouTubers. These guys are all entertaining. I'm just kind of pointing out a few YouTubers that have a large following that if we don't go bearish again, you got completely wrecked. The destruction of, this is 2 months ago. This is 2 months ago when we were at the lows and everybody thought it was all over. He capitulated just like CNBC and Jim Cramer. The destruction of crypto starts now. Final warning. He was calling for like a 5-10 cent Cardano. It's like, he actually does a lot of Cardano videos. Anyway, like I said, not to pick on anybody because nobody really knows. But my point is with these videos, even if somebody has a big audience and they have a lot of influence and they've been right in the past, it doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be right this time. Nobody knows what the bottom was going to be for Cardano. Actually, to be honest with you, if you watch some of my earlier videos, I said the bottom for Cardano will probably be 25 cents. You can find it on some of my comments too. I made a video about it, and we really bottomed out at 23 cents. That's not too shabby for a guy in his basement, you know. Now I did say the bottom for Theta would probably be $1, and we went down to 72 cents. But my Cardano predictions have been pretty much spot on, to be honest with you guys. Now I didn't know we were going to get to 25 cents. I thought it maybe like a 50, 60% chance we would. And of course we did, and we went a little bit lower. But nobody knows. And that's why you have to have skin in the game, like I always say. The worst feeling is waiting for lower prices when we're in a bear market and we don't get those lower prices, and then you find out you have no crypto. Folks, this next bull market for crypto, I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is a chance to retire. Like I never want to work again. I just want to do my little Airbnbs that I have some real estate. I got halfway there last crypto bull run by being able to buy a property free and clear and turn it into an Airbnb and then have some money left over. And I made a lot of mistakes last bull market by being afraid. All of my mistakes last bull market in crypto, or bear market, you could say too, were just from me being afraid. Afraid during COVID. I thought it was the end of the world. I should have bought more. Afraid before COVID when we were just dumped 80%. I could have bought Ethereum for $60. I could have bought Litecoin for $25. I did buy Cardano for 2 and 4 cents, but I could have bought more. So I'm not going to make those mistakes again. To be honest with you guys, over the last year, I've had no fear in this market. I really do feel like a battle-tested trooper. I'm actually surprised we didn't go down to $12,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we do go down to $12,000 or $10,000. But my point is, a lot of these YouTubers who said they were completely out of the market waiting for those lower prices, that unfortunately is a failed pussy way to be in the market. And a lot of these YouTubers are already millionaires. So if you're already a millionaire, who cares? I understand being a little bit more, not a little more conservative because you already made your money. But for guys like me who really for this next bull market, it's very important to me to get to where I need to go financially. Because if I don't get there, I'm going to be extremely depressed if I have to work, work 3 days a week doing some job that I hate. Especially now that I've been spoiled having my rental properties. And I love doing that so much. And on the days that I have to actually go out and do a case for my job, for my real job, which is a fraud investigator, I just am so miserable. So I have to be risky now. I have to put a lot of money in the markets. I have to be in the markets. And I think a lot of you guys watching this channel are just like me, where you really want to be able to retire next bull market, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, it's retire or bust. So that's why I'm kind of like, hey, look, you got to be in the market. Once we went into a bear market, Bitcoin dropped 70%, Cardano dropped 80, 90%. Yeah, you got to be buying. Now, Cardano could drop 99%, but you keep buying. But you got to be in that market. So anyway, folks, I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that as we get closer to that Bitcoin halving, we're probably going to see a $70, $80, $100,000 Bitcoin. Cardano's probably going to be $10, $15. I mean, you pick your coin, they're going to go crazy. I feel like it's a little early to get overly bullish. We have another year to the next halving, actually a little bit more than a year. But we are starting to see Bitcoin and these altcoins climb out of their lows. And folks, even if Bitcoin goes down to $20,000 and hangs out there, that's fine. We just want to be in that $20,000 range. And then maybe in a couple months we're at 25, and then we're a couple months after we're at 30, and then getting closer to the halving, we rocket ship off. But right now, everything's going absolutely according to plan. You can't make this shit up. I encourage anybody who hasn't to study the Bitcoin 4-year cycles, because right now everything's following the cycles to a T. Actually, it's absolutely incredible. So there's still opportunity out there to make a lot of money in crypto, and that's what we're going to do. So, all right, folks, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.